Yo, I've got like the worst goal of all time. I'm sorry if my voice sounds weird. Overwatch, new patch. Let's go over it. First off, we got new heroes. 5 new heroes. We got Cat, Hat, Fan, Mythical Monster, and Domina. Going over Domina first, she's extremely strong in the current meta. She's got survivability on par with Hog while being hit scan tank. And while I was writing this video, the fucking patch notes dropped, the micro balance patch. And apparently her survivability was a bug. Yeah, but still, I had no issues taking down Faris with her, and her self-sustain with her E does mean that a good Domina player is relatively easy to keep up in this season with the damage, passive and whatnot. I generally play with these perks, which allows me to deal with flyers and stragglers a lot better. Next up, let's talk about Hat. Mizuki is an interesting support hero with the majority of his healing coming purely from generating value. He's got an aura meter, which can supply a good amount of healing during teamfight. While the range isn't as good as Lucio or Brig, he makes up for it with the consistency of said healing. Faster than Lucio's, which just means it's possible to save people with it if you try and do your dailies. His hat throw is kinda like Gambit C, but he's for a lot less. I assume the devs wanted Mizuki's kit to be more of that of a main support because he's supposed to be built for doing damage with his chain throw and all. But his projectile speed is different than all the other projectile heroes, so he's gonna take some time to get used to. His dash, yeah, that seems to be the main value generator here, with the recoil mechanic likely built in so that he can make riskier decisions in terms of pathing to keep up his aura meter. His ult is somewhat a circle of healing that doesn't allow bullets to penetrate from outside, so kind of like what an Invis ult should have been. It makes up for the fact that it has relatively low healing at 50 HP per second, at 100 HP per second, and you need to make plays around it. You need to force the enemy team into essentially taking a fight that they have a clear disadvantage in due to bullets not being able to enter the Kekai Sanctuary. They need to come in and shoot at you while they're inside the ult. That basically heals everybody for 100 HP per second. In practice, you're still getting solo shattered, and the Rhino is gonna like walk all over you. But it's a decent ult as far as making plays go. As for his minor perk, I've preferred going for Wellspring with Resonant Return on his major perk. Quick Step is a decent alternative, given that it's kind of like a mini Lucio amp. The Tickle Monster Emre, he got a micro buff in the last 2 days, so maybe he's good now. I don't know, but for the period that I played him, he's really hard to confirm kills on. He's got a damage output that's lower than what BAP is supposed to have, which obviously in practice doesn't make sense because BAP is mostly going to be looking at his team. He's going to be healing people, so he's not going to be able to make use of that damage output a lot of the time. So it kind of evens out. Yeah, but Emre kind of needs the buffs. His E doesn't do shit. I tried rocket jumping with it. I just fucking killed myself. His L shift, while it does have the potential to be broken, I'm actually happy that he's not busted this season. I did see somebody say that with Jetpack Cat, the next hero that Overwatch adds, it needs to be to flyer heroes. What Brig was to dive when she launched. I feel like Emery has the potential to be this, but with his current numbers, with the micro buffs, he might just be that. So there is that. Andran is pretty fun to play. She's got this like reliable kit built around burning people, which feels really good to play. I don't know, her ult is interesting considering it can just keep going. It is Wolverine ult, but the resurrection mechanic is pretty good. The fans, like the critical hits, they sound really nice. I'm a sucker for Overwatch's sound design. So there is that. Overall, with her and going over her controversy, just change your face, dude. It's not that hard. We don't want another dude. Like, she looks so much like Kiriko, with like maybe a smaller chin. I don't know how to describe it. Every time I see her, I just get reminded of Kiriko. Am I racist? I hope not. I don't know. The cat is Satan. That is literally all I've written in my notes. The cat is Satan. Now, how is the cat Satan? She picks you up, pulls you into the void. In a game where most of characters don't have any movement abilities that make them go upward. So yeah, kill cat, please. Keep him banned in my games, and we'll have no problems. I did try playing cat. He is interesting. While the playstyle does not appeal to me, he does play like, is it a he or she? I gotta check this. It's a she, the girl cat. Yeah, but with jetpack cat, she does play like a more well-designed Jeffrey, if I had to put it that way. Because her ult, it only holds on to you for 3 seconds as opposed to 6 seconds. So unless you're extremely low on health, I don't think it's gonna kill you. On top of that, she needs to have her boosters if she wants to have any chance of actually taking you off the map, which I feel like is a good way to balance around things with a kidnapping ult. Because if she doesn't have boosters, it's a wasted ult. So it's resource management, which means that Overwatch has managed to make a kidnapping ultimate that doesn't feel like extremely unfair. Also, just being able to shoot her down whenever she has you on her, that's also pretty good. Oh, also Dive is back in meta. I've been getting insanely good plays as Doomfist, and other than that, yeah, fun season. Unironically, this thing made me uninstall Marvel Rivals considering the Squirrel buffs. That's about it. Yeah, see ya.